Hello my friends, and welcome to my video about the Neolithic alien looking figurines that could be maybe 6,000 years old. These are Hongshan culture black jade figurines. The reason I'm making this video is for everybody to be able to enjoy and view these beautiful artifacts in 4K 60. So this is the most alien looking out of them all. You see those crazy eyes? But let's just, besides the eyes, that's the culture's, I guess, way of portraying whatever these figurines are represented in their culture. Let's first find out a little bit more. So this is the Wikipedia page. It doesn't talk much about it. But what do we have here? So it's basically 4,700 to 2,900 BC. Where is the Hongshan culture? It's actually, if you look at the map, it is, you see Hongshan is this area, number 1. You look over here, so it's close to Peking, on the border, I guess, of Mongolia over here. And it had its own Neolithic culture. I found a lot more by starting to dig more about it because I got this collection over here. And I will be posting, I guess these things on eBay later. But, to me, these are unique artifacts. And we're going to go through each one by one. But let's also quickly look at the context of what happened when I searched for Hongshan. And I found some really interesting mysteries. So over here, so in the 10 ancient mysteries of China, we have pyramids. I remember coming up to that pyramid area. Oh, see this? Ancient Hongshan creators of pyramid, remarkable artifacts that are still shrouded in a mystery. So you see they were creating, I guess, these jade working artifacts. You see there's green jade, there's yellow jade, this is black jade. And they created these figurines that really people don't understand what they are. So, but what's also interesting is that this culture developed around an area. See, it's about 40 miles southwest. The largest 16 pyramids in the area are a no-go area. So there's some sort of, if I understand this correctly, that there are pyramids in Hongshan, and this culture that was very much advanced in its jade creation, that it might have something to do with the pyramids, and that there were these possibly pre-Diluvian floods. Let's see, where is this? I remember saying in Bosnia's ancient pyramids. See, in Bosnia, there's an ancient pyramid. You see that hill over there? Hills are usually not pyramid shaped like that. So that's kind of interesting. I could have swore there was one regarding the Chinese one. So let's move on to this one. Ancient Hongshan culture, creative and remarkable artifacts. So I guess these guys used the same pictures from over here. So, whose members inhabited lands between Inner Mongolia and today's Liaoning and Hubei provinces beginning around 65 years ago, 2,400 years ago, before the rise of the... Wow. Have been found in areas stretching from Inner... So, Hongshan sites have been found stretching from Inner to Liaoning, dated from about 47 to 29. There is no doubt the Hongshan culture played a vital role in the history of the country. So somehow, so we got a pyramid. We got these little figurines that have these apparently alien-looking eyes. You see these little, you know, this kind of eye. You see that? Oh, and then these guys over here. Oops. Don't worry, they survived all this long, so it'll be okay. So we have these alien-looking eyes on these guys. We got the alien-looking eyes, so that's part of the culture to make these, you know, gray alien-looking figures. But maybe that's just the style of the figurines. Let's just go through the last pages that I found over here, and then we'll just look at each one of them together, and I'll tell you the conclusions I came up with. So I just searched Hongshan Pyramid, and this is what I came up with. So located in northeastern part of China, less than 200 miles from Inner Mongolia, we got a pyramid. Was it Hongshan culture? So apparently, according at least to this article on Paranormal, take it with a grain of salt, obviously. But, you know, we got a picture of a pyramid. We got Hongshan culture. And Wikipedia did say this time period, 4700 to 2900 BC, let's say. So until 1908, it was completely unknown. And it was discovered by Japanese archaeologists. So that's one of the things I noticed about these guys over here is you see these holes. Each one has a hole to actually suspend it on a string, I guess, as kind of like, you see over here? Probably the string went through the center, and they were able to suspend these figurines. Okay. They were released to the altar from mysterious and unexplained artifacts. Appear to depict Chinese character in me. These fragments have been carved pottery to believe there was a sophisticated understanding of astrology and possibly a belief of cosmography. This pyramid also seems to have the earliest evidence of feng shui. Whoa, that's interesting. Within the pyramid, other areas, many sculptures were located in various sizes, materials, and figures. The most surprising among of these was made of jade. Most of the figures appear to be of some humanoid figure. Others yet to be identified if any creatures ever existed. Some of the most complex. Okay. So these guys describe them as aliens. The Aurora Museum describes the figure as a jade of alien-looking being. So 6,500 years of history, okay. Have never been seen before the Neolithic culture. So I guess we have a map here. So perhaps the Hongshan is maybe over here somewhere. If they made it yellow, okay. So let's go back to the Wikipedia and let's see what it meant. Yep, that's what they meant with the yellow. So there's also Liao River and Liao Black Jade, maybe. There might be some also connection to the Liao River with the Black Jade. I think I've seen that too. Come on, open this guy up. Let's see. Hongshan Pyramid. The heck? Facebook? Okay. Somebody must have put this on Facebook. And now Facebook took control of the link. Okay. So we have this stuff. And do we have a last one? A last part? No, we don't. So now let's actually look at these artifacts. So my goal with this video is to help advance humans' understanding of a culture, at least with this set of figurines that seem to be made of the same material, the black jade, as I understand it to be. That jade could be many different colors, as we saw from the pictures earlier. And, okay, so we have a culture that's living around a pyramid or pyramids that's off limits for people to visit and do archaeology stuff there. So But if you actually search Hongshan on eBay, you actually see about 62,000 listings that say Hongshan. But actually, none of them say this crazy amount of BC. We're talking about what, 2900 BC. For me, it's hard to fathom that I'm actually holding the oldest things I've ever held, other than, you know, I guess the foundation of the earth. And these are the figures. So I'm going to explain each one in detail, actually, after having studied them. So there's a few similar figures of what they seem to have worshipped. So this is actually the figurine of a mother goddess. You see, she has the little alien eyes and a mouth, and see, she has the baby, also with the you know, alien looking eyes. And look at the design over here. So I'm also looking at this and thinking about the advanced tools that it took to make such beautiful, if it could focus on this. I think it can. 1 second. The tools that it would take to make such beautiful, sharp incisions in stone. Look at that. So this is the mother goddess figurine, and each one has a little bit of a different look to it. Still has some of the ancient dirt or mud or whatever. See this figurine? So it looks like the string. So the smaller ones, what I understand is they probably wore, and these guys, they probably suspended on a string from their house. Maybe through a triple suspension of a string, or maybe 2 strings to keep it upright. So she's in a kneeling, kind of a maybe praying position here. Okay. So I have, I think, 3 of these mother goddesses ones here. But let's just look at the next one. So I call that one the mother goddess, you know, because we have to have names. I would say this guy is probably a moon god or something, the solar deity, because, like, look at this moon-shaped head. And what's interesting is that it reminds me of early Anatolian, Phrygian kind of heads, but with the conical cap. It's called the Phrygian cap, I think. Remarkably well made. I mean, just sitting here holding something that's like, I don't know, 5,000 years old, or maybe more, just blows my mind. I've actually heard of another. So let's put on the tinfoil hats and go into a little bit of a conspiracy theory that there could be an unproven hypothesis, at least as of yet, that what if this culture is antediluvian, pre-flood, and that had these figurines made of jade with these alien looking eyes. Obviously this this collection looks like it came from the same, maybe possibly workshop or quarry, at least the same quarry, maybe possibly the same workshop, and designed by somebody similar, because they're close, but, you know, each one has a variation. You see this mother goddess and this mother goddess over here? Slightly different. Okay, so let's move on to this guy. So this is one of the other deities. We'll call him Eagle Head, because he has an eagle perched on his head, and it's kind of interesting. Notice the loops. So that's one of the things I noticed, is that the incredible precision of their tools in ancient times to carve this out, likely by hand. I mean, like, how else? Maybe what, a hand power tool? And to be able to do such amazing stonework. So there might be also Black Jade River. Oh, this one's very interesting. So you think it's a cicada or a grasshopper, right? Look, it's a grasshopper. Got a little grasshopper face. But if you look at it another way, is that it's something else. An ancient phallic symbol, I guess, for fertility. You see you have this and this. And what's interesting is you have the little alien head on top of another phallic symbol that seems to be looking like a serpent or a snake on top, and it looks like it was suspended like this, right? So how would it hang with over the string? So probably would be kind of like almost tilted like this, but it could kind of stand like this too. So you have kind of like a double fertility symbol here. Could just call it the grasshopper, but with our creative minds and imaginations, we could see what this looks like and why it was probably kind of some sort of fertility thing. And notice so this guy goes into over here, and then you have the mother goddess. No, it's not the mother goddess. That's the double-headed alien guy. And then you have this guy and this guy's face. You see, like, so somehow, what does it mean like this? Did they put them like this? I don't know. So that was their ancient culture, and maybe they didn't even think about it much. What it does is just like, oh, cool, we have this jade, let's make the symbols. But then the question is, why would they make something with alien-looking eyes like this? Was there some sort of culture that worshipped maybe beings that had those kinds of looking eyes? Looking at every detail. That's what you got to do with, all items. I'm mostly an ancient and world coins guy. But when I see cool collections like this, I just can't help but to be intrigued and want to research it. So it's some sort of like, what I can't even describe it as. So it's like a chimera almost. So we have kind of alien with a lion head, with a tiny dog on his head. They're kind of like standing around like, what does this mean? What did this mean in ancient times? See how old the stone is? The corrosion. Absolutely interesting. So we have another one of these lunar deity guys. See over here, there's a little bit of the green jade in this black jade, you see? Look at those legs. I mean, these are really cool figurines. Imagine you had this in your house, which you might be able to do, It's obviously first come, first served, but these look like just amazing artifacts. And this looks like a dog or a rabbit, but like not something that you actually see on this planet. I don't know. What does it look like to you guys? I mean, write in the comments below. I would love to hear. Is it a dog? So, an ancient dog? Is it a dinosaur? What the heck is it? I don't even know. Maybe a lizard? Absolutely stunning, interesting artifacts. Here's a second guy like this, a little doggy guy. See, he's a little bit different. The mouth is a little bit lower. So, I'll just call it a doggy. I mean, that's really nice. Imagine the kind of tools you had to do to have this, and we're talking about 6,000 years ago. There's a concept, I think there's a book called Forbidden Archaeology, and there's one about pyramids. Forget the name of that author right now. I'll probably put it in the comment. I mean, like, I'm not going to try to say conspiracy theories with aliens, but I'm just not going to say that. But I just did watch the X-Files recently. Fighting the Future. It was a cool movie. I enjoyed that. So we have a mysterious culture that contributed to the development of China that had a pyramid that is blocked off from archaeology stuff being done with it. I don't know. Why is it blocked off? So we have another eaglehead guy. So we'll call him Eaglehead. So that's the thing in common with these guys. They I guess could be stringed together. And who knows, maybe a bunch of these were worn as like a ceremonial, like amulet type of deal, like around themselves. Because I guess it's wearable, and if it's heavy and you don't have to wear it for a long time, it's probably fine. Could this have been used in some sort of ceremony? I'm just saying the questions are very abundant. To have gotten these pieces and to study it and coming across the stuff. So what I looked for on eBay when I was searching for Hongshan, there's a bunch of listings from stuff from China. Most of the items. So they had, I think, like 60,000 items that say Hongshan, but nobody even dared to write that we're talking about, what, 4,000 BC, 2,900 BC, culture. And these amazing items could be available. But having browsed around, I have not found anything similar to the examples that I have here. So perhaps it belonged to a specific tribe, a specific time period, a specific workshop in a time period. I really don't know. But that's the interesting thing to note. I mean, to have something so old in your hands, I'm just astounded. Mother Goddess. So now it'd be cool to put them side by side and compare them a little bit. Here's another Mother Goddess. I want to believe. Slightly different over here. This guy I have nobody to compare it to. Chimera guy. Mr. Moon guy. This guy has a little triangle on his ass. This one's the only one of this kind I have. So, all right, my friends, this is my video. I'm planning to post these up on eBay. When I get around to doing that, I'll put a link below. But you could also visit my site, TrustedCoins.com. I'm an expert enthusiast and dealer in ancient world coins and artifacts and things like that. I came across this amazing collection you might want to check out. That's my website. That links you to my eBay store. And you can see my articles. I have tons of articles and videos on ancient coins. You might want to sign up to my email list at list.TrustedCoins.com and get, you know, amazing, interesting videos about ancient coins and coin collecting and the such from me. And enjoy them. That's my contact details. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think. It's very interesting for me. It's a new study and new area of interest, and connecting the, you know, the mysteries to the period, to the Neolithic period, and having something so old just made me, you know, makes me wonder, you know, and opens up my eyes to what more is out there, what other historical and cultural, you know, artifacts are hidden away, what kind of, like, you know, mysteries lie, you know. All right, my friends, talk to you soon and good luck. Bye.